can't kill Sydney. She's victim royalty.
Not true. Sid's expendable.
Point taken. Guaranteed third act main cast bloodbath.
Fingers crossed on some nudity for a change.
Time for your last question. Name the remake of the groundbreaking
Halloween, Texas Chainsaw, Dawn of the Dead, The Hills Have Eyes, Amityville Horror, Black Christmas, House of Wax, Hot Night, My Bloody Valentine. It's one of those, right?
None of the above.
Hey guys, how's it going? So I wanted to do my Scream 4 review on my show last week on Friday? Yesterday? Yes, yesterday's show. Big thanks to Rebecca Black for reminding me of the days of the week. Anyways, Scream 4. Now this is the perfect sequel to the first Scream. Now Wes Craven is back directing again, and Kevin Williamson, who also wrote the original, is back for this one. So they're bringing back all the stuff we loved about the first film. I don't know anybody who doesn't like the original Scream movie. It revolutionized movies, horror movies in general. I mean, you know, just the fact that they were talking about horror movies and acting out a horror movie at the same time, kind of making fun of the fact, was just great. Now, essentially, you can just throw the second and third film right out the window, because you don't need to see them to see this. This has been considered less of a Scream make and more of a Shriekquel, I guess. So, I mean, pretty much this is how a sequel is supposed to be made. Now, if I was to rate all of the movies, I would go Scream 1, Scream 4, Scream 2, and Scream 3. Scream 2 was alright, Scream 3 I wasn't a big fan of. But, alright, we're here talking about Scream 4. Scream 4 takes place 10 years after the Woodsboro murders, and Cindy Prescott is now on her book tour, and she reunites with her town 10 years later. And what do you know? The kills start happening again, and she's caught right in the middle of it. And the deaths in this movie are just ridiculous. New decade, new rules, you know. The deaths have got to be, you know, crazier and more out there, and the killer's got to videotape the kills now and all that good stuff. So there's crazy deaths. It's extremely bloody, probably the bloodiest of the series, and there's nothing wrong with that. We have all of our favorites returning, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, and David Arquette, as well as a whole slew of new possible victims and possible killers. Emma Roberts is in this. She is Sydney's cousin. And one character I want to point out is Hayden Panettiere's character. She plays Kirby, and I was a little like, this isn't really going to be a movie for her. She's kind of badass in this movie. There's also Rory Culkin, and, you know, what has he been in? Oh yeah, Macaulay Culkin's Life. He's Macaulay Culkin's brother. As far as I'm concerned, that's who that guy is. This movie too, I mean, it's like the perfect amount of humor, blood. The scariest part about this movie is there's a lot of times that it's just, you know, just really loud noises and stuff pop out at you. The movie's not really scary as much as it is, you know, very suspenseful. This is I think is the most suspenseful movie in the franchise. The ending of all the Scream movies, even if you don't like the second two, they're the best part of the whole thing. Just that element of surprise and everything, and Scream 4 does not disappoint one bit. But the one thing I will say about this movie is it will keep you guessing the whole entire time. Now there's a couple things where they make it too obvious, like they want you to think that someone's the killer, and so you're watching like progress through the film, and you're like, okay, I know you're not the killer now because, you know, it's too obvious. So all in all, Scream 4 to me is a very solid film. Very well done. Kept me literally on the edge of my seat the whole entire time. So I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, go see Scream 4. Theater movie, yes. Would I recommend buying it when it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD? Of course. It's definitely a buyable movie. It's great.
You should have seen the look on your face.